It's another Friday night, exciting football from Al Holland Field here in Farmington, and the Redbirds getting ready to take on Alma. I'm Jeff Oxford,
This is Josh Matthews.
This is Kale Petrie.
and I guess y'all noticed Kerry's not here.
Kerry's not here.
Kerry and his uncle took the show on the road.
They did.
Literally.
Yep, they are in Hollywood tonight, so they brought me back out of retirement, and we'll try to carry on. But hey, before, let me tell you, got a tough matchup tonight, boys.
Very tough.
Alma, just recently, how we recently moved up to 5A? Alma just recently dropped down from 6A. And, boys, I was looking through their roster a while ago. I thought, man, why is Dan Skipper here tonight instead of in Little Rock? And
Exactly.
You asked me why I say that, because they have a guy. And let me tell you, let me find him here.
Well, you got to go through your 2 pages of the roster because
That's
they've got so
exactly
many
right.
people.
Yeah.
87, only
Front and
87
back.
on the roster.
Front and back.
Okay, fellas. This guy is a junior, defensive tackle. Chris Walters, number 77, is vertically challenged at 6'9", 270. Boys, I thought it was Dan Skipper.
Boy, he might be. He might be playing for the Hogs sometime soon with size like that.
But boys, I go through there and they got a lot of guys 6'5", 6'5". Got some guys over 300. And you look across the way when they come out, they're big.
Yep.
They look the part. But you know what? Just like Farmington, they're 2-2.
That's
Yep.
right.
And one thing I remember, I think last year we played them here in junior high, and we came here and when they walked onto the field, big, huge guys. But then Cardinals actually won that game. So you never know. Looks can be deceiving sometimes.
It makes for a great story, the whole David and Goliath. Have you ever heard the term play up to talent?
Play up to your competition.
That's
boys.
right. That's right. So, and Farmington's got a shot here. Jeff, you make a good point with their talent. They've also got a big roster. They don't have a lot of guys going both ways.
No, you're right. They don't. And, Redbirds coming off a big win. Both teams are 1-0 in the conference. Redbirds win a close one at Clarksville last week. And so, you hate to say it, but, boys, you got to defend home field.
You got to defend home field. We talked about defense. Defense played great against Pea Ridge, great in the secondary, great against the pass. Struggled a little bit against Clarksville, especially on the run. Coach Sutton's got a challenge in him today when he is taking on a dual pass and run threat in Noah Dotson.
But no, you have to feel good when the defense is on the field, game after game. That's the side of the ball that's played the best. And big shout out to Coach Sutton out there. He coaches like it's the Super Bowl every play, no matter what.
Well, I will tell you this. I have heard through the grapevine that this week in practice, the offenses look pretty good. So and you hear coaches talk about all the time, especially during the fall and two-a-days and everything. Defense is always ahead of the offense. Always ahead of the offense. Always ahead of the offense. Most generally, that offense usually catches up. Now, maybe it took the Redbirds, maybe it just took four games to get there.
Now, remember, we had a lot of offensive changes. We had a changing of the guard and quarterback as Trey Waggle's taken over for his brother. His brother had a good 3-year start. That's correct?
2 years.
2 years, excuse me. 2 years start. Like you said, the offense got to catch up with the defense, and then they had a little bit of growing pains to adjust to. And like you said, Coach Adams feels that the offense is clicking on all cylinders, and we've got a lot of talent out there. There's lots of guys out there that can do some stuff for us when they get the ball in their hands. We saw Xavier Staten take a kick return all the way back, I think 75-plus yards against Clarkville. It was looks like he was tackled about 3 or 4 times, ends up pulling up a big run, and he's a nice big pass threat if Waggle can find him.
When I look at these past 3 games, great experience for Trey Waggle because you have that Huntsville game, big confidence booster. We saw what he had out there. Second game, Pea Ridge, close game, battled the whole game. Really got to see what he was in all 4 quarters. And then last week, the same thing, all 4 quarters, and we prevailed.
Well, folks, for those of y'all that are home and couldn't make it out, it's a beautiful night for football. But let me tell you, we talk about the number of players they got. You pull in, and I'm sitting here in the press box, and I look out, and there is 9 chartered buses.
9 chartered buses.
9 chartered buses. So that's intimidating right there. So the next away game, we are going to take 13 school buses.
Not that we should.
And we're going to park them all around the field. And we'll just make them think that at halftime we're going to change numbers.
Yeah.
And bring it, and they'll say, boys, we got a team that plays the first half, we got a team that plays the second half.
You know, we could take a lot of parents and fans with us, you know, pack those buses in full, or we could just put them 10 players to a bus. Take them all.
A little overkill over there. I mean, but if you look at their band, we're not showing it on the camera right now, but their band takes up half of our visitor bleachers.
They do not take up half.
They take up a lot.
You're in college.
They take up a lot.
You're in college.
Hey.
Now, I want you to think of something.
My math is gone for this.
It's not math. This is just an eyeball.
No, let me tell you something. If you look, those bleachers are split. You got the same width on this side of the 50 as you do this side of the 50.
Okay.
Their band stops at the 42.5 yard
That's
line.
right.
So that means they got fans from 42.5 all the way down to the 33-yard line. So
Hey,
obviously,
maybe it's a little bit of exaggeration.
you need to get a refund on your first semester of college, son.
That band is barely a first down.
That barely. It's. I mean, a matter of fact, depending on the spot, it may not be a first down. That's a first down band. That's it.
Yep.
First down band.
If that. And they're not half as vocal as our
Well, I can't
Cardinal
even hear 'em.
Cage.
I can't
Oh,
even
yeah.
hear them. I think the Redbirds won the toss and deferred. They're going to be kicking south. The wind is blowing. Well, like Bob Euchre would say, I don't know.
Where's Will? We need Will.
Yeah.
Will the weatherman give
Yeah.
us a weather report. I'm going to say that we don't have much wind.
No. The Redbirds are going to be going left to right on your 65-inch big screen for those y'all sitting on the back porch in front of a fire pit. It's a great night for football.
Watch the sunset. Watch the Cardinals bring in a win here as they have their second game in their conference.
Airedales are expecting a pooch kick. Nobody is back past the 25-yard line.
Was that a pun? The Pooch and the Airedales?
Colton Reeves has got it teed up, and it's going to be fielded at the 23-yard line. Looking for a little running room, trying to get to the outside, and is going to be brought down across the 30 at about the 31-yard line. And Blake Putnam is in for the stop.
I tell you what, he puts a big enough hit on you when he's at fullback. I couldn't imagine getting hit by him when he's on the kickoff.
So here comes the Airedales. And boys, I do not see Dan Skipper out there.
Oh no!
They definitely got some size though.
Kill, use your college math and see if you can pick out which one's that Dan Skipper on the sideline.
Lined up in the shotgun. Here comes the quick toss, trying to get to the outside. Got a little running room. Picks up a block and is going to be brought down. Looks like that stump that gets him at about the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
That was their number 21. He's a pretty big receiver for him. He brings in quite a few catches. That's Braden Johnson.
All around, you look at their quarterback too. He looks like he could be a run threat as well.
He is a run-pass threat.
Quarterback 6 foot 225. Handoff over the right side across the 45 up to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 6. Make it 7, so it'll be second down and 3.
They go with a little running back there, but a lot of their all-purpose yards come from the run and pass threat from the quarterback.
Dodson's lined up in the shotgun. One running back behind him. Here comes the handoff. He's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Shot through the line right there.
Looks like that's
No hesitation.
Oski. Jake Oski sacks him back, so loss of 7.5 yards.
Oski does a great job, finds a seam, and he takes advantage of it quickly. So he drops him in the backfield.
Sutton dials up a blitz there on second down and 3. Boys, give you an idea of what kind of athlete Noah Dotson is. Not only is he a quarterback, he's listed as a linebacker, but he's also a very good point guard. And I don't know how good their checker team is, but I bet he's pretty good at that too.
It's probably chess.
3 receivers to the near side. And boys, we got some that's uncovered. Oh, just about get there. I'm trying to get a first down. They're going to be a tad short. as a pass was complete to Braden Johnson. He shook one tackler at about the 46-yard line and got up across midfield.
I've noticed that in a couple plays here. We have a slot receiver down here uncovered every time, just like this. So I don't know if it's a special formation.
3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. We got a receiver now. Here comes Montez out. Redbirds show blitz off the corner. Quarterback's going to be the lone setback. And he is going to get it, barely. That's going to be a first down. I'm calling it from here, boys.
I don't think it is.
I think it is. It's a first down. It'll be first down Alma at the Redbird 49-yard line.
From my angle, and I'm looking straight down it, that's pretty dang close, but I don't know.
They were about a tuba away from the first down before this, and now they're.
I'm telling you, boys, it's a first down. Go ahead and buy me a popcorn.
I'll get you a burger.
We got plenty of burgers up here.
Just like I said, first down Cardinals.
We'll take it. I like that. I like that prediction.
Big stand by the defense right there.
Big stand by the defense. And let me tell you, do you think they're pumped? Look at them on the sideline.
So
that's
here
nice enthusiasm.
Comes the Redbird offense. Waggle and the boys are in the huddle. First down and 10. The ball at the 49-yard line. 9:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Parrish leads them up to the line. Putnam's your fullback. Caleb Williams is your tailback. Alma shows blitz, a handoff to Caleb. Caleb's hitting the backfield, shakes one tackler, gets back up to the line of scrimmage.
Tripped up there just a little bit at the backfield, slowed his momentum down. He fights hard to get back to the line of scrimmage. And here we are at second down.
Second and 10. Play clock is down to 17. Waggles just now running toward the huddle. 10 seconds. Are going to have to hurry, fellas. Play clock's at 5. Waggle gets it off, fakes the handoff to Caleb. And that pass is picked off.
Threw it right to him.
Putnam's going to chase him down and tackle him inside the 30 as that pass was picked off by Garrison Jerson.
You know, that was open several times during the Clarksville game where they bootleg out and Putnam's open. He missed him a couple times in the Clarksville game. He really wanted to make up for it there, and just unfortunately he was tightly covered.
So here comes the Redbird defense. See if they can hold strong again as the ball is going to be on the Cardinal 27-yard line. Here comes Dotson, leads his team out. Dotson's going to line up in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Hillion's going to come line up next to him now. Here comes the Redbirds on a blitz. They force him out of the pocket. Now he's got some room. That pass is complete at the 10, down to the 5, inside the 5 to the 3.
Our coaches are wanting holding right there. Not happy about it.
First down and goal for the Airedales. Dotson's in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to score, get in untouched, as that was the lone tailback, number 44, Caleb Pyle.
It's a big old boy.
Caleb Pike.
Caleb Pike goes in pretty much untouched, and, you know, as your defense, you're going to be focused on that quarterback at all times, which gives you a lot of options on offense, and he walks right in.
Snap is down, kick is good.
Aw.
And they're going to get us for roughing the kicker.
So our offense is going to be back on the field quick here.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker against the Redbirds. So they'll kick off from midfield or the 45.
With 8 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter, the score is Alma 7, Farmington 0.
Got to be careful for
Onside kick now.
Onside
You give an
kick, that's
onside
right.
kick, and even if you don't recover it, you still got them in decent pin back. So
looks like Coach Scribner's getting his special teams ready.
You can tell which one he is.
Yes, he's
Long distance, a little bit like you.
Yeah, I was about
Plenty
to
of
say.
hair.
That's right. He's kind of growing a beard as well, you know.
Just can't grow it on top.
That's right. Hey, if you can't grow it on top, grow it where you can. Usually that's the back, the face, tops of the feet.
Alma's going to tee it up at the 45. Aiden Walker. And Aiden is going to get a 1 mile run at it. I mean, he means business. Walker tucks the back of his shirt in, points down one way, points the other way, and says, "Here we go, boys, watch this." And I don't think that's going to get to the end zone. It is going to get to the end zone.
Yeah.
Aiden, he just reaches down and kicks it, reaches down, picks up his tee, and runs off. I like it. So here comes Waggle and the boys, down by 7 with 8:07 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah. How long has it been like that where you don't have to take a knee at all or run it out? Is that a new rule?
In high school football, if it's kicked into the end zone, you cannot return it.
Got it.
They'll teach you that your third year of college, son.
Just hang in there.
Waggle with the handoff up the middle. Caleb's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but he shakes off that one, picks up about 3 yards, gets out to the 23.
Nice run there. Nice hole opened up there by the offensive line there to get a little bit of wiggle room. A little tight up there on the field here.
We had 2 of our linemen, their knee braces got hung up together. Don't believe I've ever seen that.
That's better than the face masks.
Waggles up under center. Putnam's your fullback. Alma shows blitz up the middle. And they just about get to Waggle before he hands it off. But he gets it handed off, and Caleb breaks the 35 up to the 36. You see that coming. It's real easy to see up here. And that's why they teach you as a lineman to keep your head up so you can see if your defensive lineman has changed or somebody stepped in the gap. So it's going to be a tough night if you can't pick up your blocks.
It is going to be tough.
Waggles in the shotgun. That's Oski. Oski is going to get across the 30. And Xavier just pancakes somebody
Yeah.
out at the
Exactly right.
38-yard line.
We had another.
Nice lead block over there.
Yeah.
As
I
he
think it was
coming up.
Jared Oski.
Was that
Number
Oski?
42. Yes. He laid a guy on the ground.
He sure did. The first guy that got there, allowed for that first down. Great blocking, great pickup.
Here comes quarterback keeper. Oski across the 35 up to the 36-yard line. And the Redbirds have made a quarterback change and decided to run a little bit.
They have. You got to be thinking, how much did the Airedales prepare for that? He's not been out on the field this year yet. He kind of gives us another run option in the backfield, and it's working well for us now.
Oski with the play. Play clock's down to 13. 3, 2, 1. Barely get the snap off. Oski going to keep it. Gets a block out at the 40. Cuts
Good
it back
room.
at the 45. Get across midfield up to the 48-yard line.
Great run, great execution.
You know, he was also able to see. I don't have a man, and he saw that hole, that wall right there along the sideline, and took the opportunity.
You know, he showed the pass just enough to kind of keep the defense on their heels just a little bit, and then takes a full advantage of it as he puts the heels to the ground and gets a first down for the Cardinals.
Zay's going to go split to the far side. Oski going to step back in the shotgun. Turner's going to line up next to him. Here comes the blitz. Great block here by Turner. Great read by Oski. That was a quarterback draw. Oski heads up the middle. There's 3 there. He plants his left foot, cuts it to the outside, and picks up about 5.5.
He saw it, and there was no hesitation there. He went right to that right side.
Again, great block by Reed Turner, finding the guy that gets there first.
I'm sorry, that was Jared Oski that was blocking.
Yeah,
Jared.
he's got a couple that it's looked really impressive.
That's another Oski for Oski.
Oski helping out Oski. Jared's telling Jake, says, follow me, brother. Here, fakes a handoff. Now Oski's going to be hitting the backfield and drop back, and one guy tackles him, and another guy comes in and jumps on top of him.
Oski was sacked on the play by Gunnar Medrano.
He couldn't keep it every play and run.
No, you can't have him run every play. They're going to need him on defense as well. This will bring Waggle back out.
3rd and 11. Look for Alma to dial up a blitz here. Waggle's going to go up under center. Airedale's showing blitz off the near side. Here they come up the middle. Waggle's going to go deep.
He's got him.
That pass is caught at the 10-yard line.
Good throw and good catch. That's a pretty acrobatic catch right there by Trenton. He had to really stretch for it.
Not bad. He runs his route good, gets separation, and does a good job and pulls that in.
So the Redbirds got it first down and 10 at the 11.
Nice pass by Waggle. He puts it out there away from the defense, makes a safe play. Trent McChristian comes up, makes a nice catch.
Waggle's up under center. Caleb's your tailback. Redbirds changing up formation to the near side. Here comes the pitch to Caleb. Caleb's going to cut it back in, fall in behind some blockers, get down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Be a pickup of 4, make it 2nd down and 6.
Once again, great job by our O-line getting a good push.
Great push on that near side, and Caleb follows him in for a nice 4-yard gain.
4:13 left to go here in the first quarter. Waggles surveying the field. Takes the snap, hands off to Caleb. Caleb's going to be hitting the backfield. Going to get back, lose back to about the 10-yard line. Here comes Skylar Montez and Javin Jowers, along with Derek Evers.
Derek Evers is out there as well. Change up some receiver options.
Coach Adams is going to take a quick timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Redbirds down 7-0 with 3:24 left to go in the first quarter.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there. And on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking. and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to Free Blue Checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. 3rd down and 9 from the 10-yard line. Zay's split to the near side. He's drawing double coverage. Waggle rolls out this way. Here comes the bubble screen back to the other side.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Montez with a touchdown. That was a great play call.
That was a great play call. You're exactly right. They show like they're going to go towards Zay's side. Nice block over there to provide for the bubble screen, and he's wide open.
Here we are lined up in the swinging gate. And there's the flag.
He draws the contact.
Oski trying to throw it to Zay. Zay had blocked his guy out. We won't use a basketball term. Zay got between his man and the ball.
Is that how?
Obviously, Coach Thompson spent a little extra time with Zay on blocking out.
He's going to take credit for that.
Yep.
That rebound. He almost got that rebound.
If you ever played on any of Coach Thompson's team, you need to learn how to rebound because he was never going to pass you the ball to shoot it. If you want to get a shot playing with Coach Bo Thompson, you better rebound.
Rebound.
Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Here comes Oski going back to Zay, and that pass is thrown out of bounds.
Let's look at the touchdown play real quick here on replay.
You look at Waggle, we all thought he was coming over here looking for Zay, and all of a sudden, here comes Montez back on the bubble screen. That was a beautifully designed, beautifully called play.
And nicely executed.
Yes, it was.
Waggle to throw that in there.
Okay, I would just like to say we would also like to kick off from the 45.
That would be nice.
I don't guess they're going to let us.
We wish. Gotta like that drive. We saw some new things from the Cardinals. It seemed to be pretty effective.
He went and he changed some things up. We had 2 different quarterbacks. We had nice long pass play and some really good play calling right there in the red zone.
Well, on that pass play, you got to give a shout out to the offensive line because that was a slow developing play.
That sure was.
Gave him plenty of time to stand in the pocket. Reeves has it teed up. Here comes the pooch kick. Signal fair catch. I thought he signaled fair catch. Maybe he didn't, but he's going to be brought down at about the 33, 34-yard line.
Yep, Javen Jairus brings him down.
They're going to say it's right at the 35, so Alma's going to set up shop just shy of the 35-yard line.
And Sutton's defense gets another crack at him. Coach Morrison he's disappearing. So is eating right and exercising.
Dotson's in the shotgun. He's all by himself. Ooh. Here comes the rear version of the bubble screen. He's got some running room across 45 to 40. And he's going to be brought down inside the 40. There's going to be a holding back about the 42-yard line.
Yep, moving back. Yeah, Montez got through the line right there, got in the quarterback's face.
Makes a good play. Jump up there, try to knock that pass down. Comes up just a little short, and the holding call is going to keep us back in action.
So they'll back him up 10 yards from the spot. That'll make it 1st down and 14. Boys, that was a very long mark-off.
Yes, it was.
From where the flag was at. Dotson looking at the sidelines. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. And, boys, we've got 3 receivers over here.
We've done that several times today.
Pressure coming up the middle. They found their receiver on the sidelines. He shakes one tackler and going to be run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. And it's obvious that Braden Johnson, the 6'4 junior, is a favorite target of Dotson.
Yeah, they've got some good chemistry. He's found him several times already tonight. That time he finds him good enough for a first down.
First down and 10. The ball at the Airedale 46.5-yard line. Montez is going to slide out a little bit and pick up the slot. Here comes the pass to the inside receiver, and that's the one that's not accounted for.
Yeah, we were leaving him open.
They kind of we were daring them to pass to him, and they took us up on that.
So that's a pickup of about 12 yards, make it first down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to have the same version of it on the far side.
Just flipped. Montez around the corner again.
They shake Oski at the 40-yard line. Is going to pick up about 15 yards for a first down. Montez is about a half an inch away from picking that off.
He's getting closer and closer every time.
That time, their Dotson, their standing quarterback, boys, he sidearmed that one, sidearmed it around him. First down and 10. Redbirds show blitz, and here it comes. Dotson scrambling. Now he's going to go deep, and that pass is going to be thrown way out of bounds. Zay on the coverage.
Montez is all over the place getting through the line.
Montez is all over the place. It looks like we've got Zay covering their favorite target, number 21, Braden Johnson. They had him covered up pretty good that time.
Dotson, their quarterback, felt the pressure from the backside and rolled out away from Zay, or from Montez. Oh, that's a great look off by their quarterback.
Receiver.
Quarterback looked Montez right into the running back that is in motion and hit the guy, the slot, who broke wide open. So it's first down and 10, the ball at about the 15-yard line. A minute 35 left to go here in the first half. Redbirds trail by 1.
That's Connor Huff that's burned us twice.
Here comes the inside handoff. And once again, number 44, Pike, goes untouched.
Yeah, untouched in the end zone. He's almost has a walkway. That'll bring their kick team for the extra point.
Makes it 13-6. Kick is up and it's good. So with 1 minute 25 seconds left here in the first quarter, Alma takes a 14-6 lead. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me.
All right, Walker's going to tee it up back on his side of the 50 this time at the 40. This should give Trenton an opportunity to get in some open space. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Trenton's going to return it for a touchdown. We'll go for two. It'll be tied up 14-14 with a $1:12 left to go in the first quarter.
I like that prediction. Kelly, you can go with that?
Oh, yeah.
Here's the kick. Trenton's going to field it at the 15. He's got a little running room up the middle, and here he goes at the 40. The 45, the 50, and it's brought down at the 50.
We got a flag on the field.
There is a penalty mark on the play.
Might have blocked in the back.
Boys, I know for a minute there you was thinking.
I was thinking, keep predicting.
You was thinking. Blocking the back at the Redbirds at the 46-yard line.
Let's look at this again, though. See it on the replay right here.
You see Trenton shoots through. There's good lead blocking. And as he jukes right there, they're going to get a...
I don't think he touched him.
Flag doesn't come in till
It doesn't come in until later.
when he's already on the ground.
Really looked like he just tripped.
Waggles in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Here goes Trenton. And he is going to get to the corner. He's at the 45, the 48-yard line, and is pushed out of bounds.
Said if you won't give me those yards on the kickoff, I'll take them right there.
That's right. He gets right back to where he was tackled at to begin with.
First down and 10.
Cardinals seem to be finding use of many of their weapons. You know, they sometimes when Christian's working for them, sometimes it's not. They've got Montez in there on offense. Coach Adams is dialing deep into that playbook.
Redbirds in a tight formation. Here comes the pitch to Caleb. Caleb plants his foot and going to get up close to midfield. Pickup of a yard, make it 2nd down and 9.
It's a hard-earned yard.
Waggles under center. Here comes the handoff to Putnam. Putnam is met right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him forward progress at the line of scrimmage.
He was met.
he was met quick.
Ton of bricks.
3rd down and 9. Yard marker says 2, but it's actually 3rd down.
Well, they got it fixed. I was kind of hoping they'd go with your suggestion, keep it at 2.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Redbirds down 14-6. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 when we come back with the Redbirds got the ball at midfield.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Really? No horns at all?
Yeah. Cardinals will begin the second quarter starting at midfield, the 3rd down and 9.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. 3rd down and 9, starting the second quarter. Waggle's going to be lined up in the shotgun. Here comes the bubble screen to Trenton. Trenton's going to get across the 45, going to fall forward, and it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down.
Spot for the first down.
Staten gave him a good block there. He allowed him to get a few more yards.
They're going to measure. It's first down, fellas. You can go ahead and mark it.
That's right.
Official timeout for measurement. We got a very good spot there.
We got a very good spot there. 3rd and 9. We pick up
9
Distance of
foot and 4 inches, boys.
It's about the distance of the band, Kel.
I am telling you,
Trent covers the band. Right, Trenton covers the band right
Yeah.
there with that play.
that's a first down. The white hat's looking up here at me. He says, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, yeah, it's a first down." And he says, "Well, I'm going to bring the chains over and measure anyway."
Just to make it look official.
Yep. And now he is going to drop it down, and it is short. He should have listened to me.
Huh. So we're going to have 4th down and 1. You got to think they're going to be shooting through that line.
4th and a foot.
We're going to draw them off sides.
I like it.
Waggle's got them huddled up. Montez split to the far side. Trenton's lined up in the slot on the far side. Montez is going to come out to the near side. Waggle's going to get the first down as he pushes the pile up to the 40.
Nice job, offensive line.
And you know, they've lined up in a 5-3 defense there. And as a quarterback, you got somebody right over the center, and then you got somebody in that guard tackle gap. And you just come up, you pick a spot and say, tap your center, say, I'm going to go with you on this side, I'm going to go with you on that side. And then your fullback just going to push you. So good job by the Redbirds.
Great job by the Redbirds. Offensive lines pushes hard and keeps us alive.
Waggle's in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb got a little running room this time. Gets across the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. Good job there by Parrish.
Parrish in that left side.
And Evans. Good job making a little running room. $10:50 left to go here in the first half. Redbirds got a little something going. 2nd down and 7. Waggles up under center, hands off to Caleb. Caleb has to sidestep one in the backfield. He's going to pick up about a yard. Depends on which one they spot it on. What was this one over here that didn't have the spot near as good as the one on the far side? I believe that is Kel, is that your cousin?
I don't know if I'm supposed to disclose that, but maybe.
We won't turn you in. We won't say anything.
Waggles up under center. 5-step drop. That pass should have been picked off.
He was looking for Putnam again, looks like.
So that's going to make it 4th down. And that hit the Alma defender in a very bad place. Boys, you know what they say. They say you're a defensive back instead of a receiver because
Can't catch.
you can't catch. Redbird's going to go for it. Waggle's going to line up in the shotgun. No, he's going to go up under center. Here's a 5-step drop. That pass is knocked away.
Well, number 36 jumps up there and bats that away.
Coach Adams is upset. So the Redbirds turn it over on downs. Let's see if the defense can find that magic it had the first drive. Dotson's in the shotgun. Pike is lined up beside him. Here comes the handoff to Pike. This time Stump is going to hit him right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward to the 40. Pike's carried the ball 3 times, and that's the first time he's been hit.
Stump said he's kind of had enough of him coming through and walking through.
Even though he wasn't able to take him down right then, he sure held him up and let his teammates come and help him.
He stayed with it.
2nd down and 8. the bubble screen. Here comes Montez out. Montez hits him low and couldn't. Maybe Kelton Price hit him same time high.
See the replay of that.
That was a good hit.
Yeah.
Got him wrapped up in the legs, wrapped up in the shoulders.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Airedales.
Johnson's going to go split to the far side. Zay's going to go check him. 3 receivers split to the near side. Redbird's going to show blitz. Now Dotson's checking out. Sutton's checking out. Here comes the blitz. Quarterback keeper's got some running room. He's going to be brought down. Great tackle by Oski.
Great job. Way to save that conversion.
It's going to make it 4th down and a 3, and here comes the punt team.
They're going to punt it.
You look when he breaks the line, it looks like he's got a little running room, and Oski just kind of dives at him and says, "No, I don't think so."
Makes a go for the ball too.
The Redbirds are going to give him a 1st down. The Redbirds jumped off sides.
Offsides called against the Cardinals. Penalty will move the ball to the
Defense does a good job holding them.
result of the penalty is
Just gets a little too excited and gives it away.
Well, the Cardinal they've blocked several this year,
Yes.
but you've got to kind of know your down and yardage situation. Dotson's in the shotgun. Pike's lined up beside him. Here goes the wheel route, and that pass is complete to Johnson at the 40 down to the 35.
complete to Braden Johnson. Felton Price on the tackle.
He's coming up big for him tonight.
35-yard line. The result of the play is an Airedale 1st down.
Dotson looks to the sidelines. Johnson has took every snap from the shotgun. Here goes Johnson. Watch the double pass, boys.
We're able to
And
get
he's
him.
not going to have time to make the throw. Good job covering downhill. They had sent one receiver out, and Kelton Price and Trenton had stuck him, and Johnson had nowhere to go with it.
Looks like Dylan Reeves gets in there.
Here we go.
Look at that. There's a
Nice block by Montez.
Montez blows up the blocker, and here
Held
comes
on.
the Redbirds. Dotson drops back. Now they're trying to set up the screen pass. Great
There
job
again.
there. Great job there by Jaden Goff. Boys, you had 4 white shirts out there blocking. Jaden fights off one, gets through, and
Here it is.
watch big Jaden. He reads that it's a screen. He says, "Okay, boys, I got him. Nice
And right
catch.
there he is.
Nice catch." Well, with 6:33 left to go in the first half, we've got an injury timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The Deer Woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Big 3rd down play. 3rd down and 25. The Cardinals get pressure on him, and they're going to sack
Good
him
job.
back
Good
at the
job.
45-yard line. And I looked downfield. They had sent 3 receivers, and we had every one of them covered up.
That's exactly right. And the good job of the defensive line, too, to not give Dotson enough room and time to hurt us.
Let's
now,
see this again.
Now, fellas, this is the time. At 4th down and 30, if you want to go for a block punt, let's go for a block punt.
Here they are. He swallows them up. Let's see the 4th down.
It's going to be a pooch kick. It was a pooch kick.
Somebody called timeout. I think it was
We
us.
did.
You want to see the replay of this again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that.
So let's get it up here for you.
The Redbirds are going to rush 4. And here comes the blitz off the far side. And as you look, they close the pocket in. He starts to run. And you got 4 red shirts around him. I like it.
Nice play, nice aggressive play by the defense.
You saw a lot of momentum right there. Everybody's excited. Everybody's standing up after that play. So hopefully we can build off of that.
From the get-go, we've seen the momentum. There's been a lot of excitement, movement, enthusiasm on the sidelines.
So 4th down and 30, and Alma coach, I think, is thinking the same thing that we talked about a while ago. Hey, this Redbird team has had a lot of success at blocking punts this year. Why not leave my quarterback in? And if I have to pooch kick. But you keep the defense out there. Now they bring their punt team out. So now here they go. They're going to send some out wide on either side. Watch Kelton Price. Price going to cover up a high punt that is going to hit at the 18, take a cardinal bounce back to the 21. And I'm not for sure that punter followed a flight plan before he kicked that one, but somewhere there's an air traffic controller asking, what was that?
That's right. That's Braden Johnson. That's their big receiver. He's got a little bit of a leg, too.
Yeah.
Trenton calls for the fair catch.
I'm just saying, if you're at Jerry's World, that one may have hit the screen. He kicked it on Friday. It come down on Saturday. Waggles up under center. Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb falls in behind a blocker, gets across the 25 up to the 29. That's going to be about 1.5 yards short of a first down.
All of our backs tonight have done a good job of seeing their blocker and staying right behind him. Very good vision.
Being patient, following your blockers, and making the most of what the defense gives you.
You know, Caleb just got in Putnam's hip pocket there, just put his hand on his lower back and said, partner, I'm going to follow you. And then when Putnam picked up his first block, Caleb cut off of him and took off.
Exactly.
Here comes the same play, same results. As Putnam unloaded on a fella, along with Tanner Barnes. I look in the backfield, and Tanner Barnes is pancaking somebody.
That's right.
We're playing with some intensity. You can definitely see it.
4:49 left to go here in the first half. The Redbirds got first down at their own 34-yard line.
Offensive line seems to be doing a good job getting some good push.
Here comes the toss to Caleb. Caleb's going to cut it back inside, get across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. Mark it off this fella over here. He's got it at the 38. No, we're going to go the other way.
Not as generous on that spot.
Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb jukes one in the backfield. He's going to get up to about the 41-yard line.
Oh, we got a late flag.
Very patient running.
Very patient running. Like you said earlier, Kel, you know, he's finding his lead blockers. He's trusting them, and then he's making his cuts when he can.
Well, he did a good job there. He kept his feet going. Whenever he made that first contact, kept his feet going, was able to get probably 4 yards after that contact.
Personal foul, face mask. 15 yards.
And that'll work for us, too. We'll take it.
Williams' run with the penalty will move the ball to the Alma 44-yard line. down, Cardinals.
Waggle leads the boys up to the line. Trenton's got single coverage. Here comes the toss to Caleb. Caleb trying to get to the outside, cuts back in, down inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. And I tell you one thing the Cardinal offensive line is doing is they're letting Alma's rush technique let them overrun the play. They're letting them go and then pushing them on past the runner. So
that's exactly right. On that toss on the outside, he's got some time to pick his hole. And again, he's doing a good job finding the seams, and offensive line's letting him get a little bit of running room.
2nd down and 5. Waggles up under center. Trenton split to the far side. Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb picks his hole, and he's going to get down to about the 36-yard line. Going to be a couple yards short of the first down.
See what we could dial up here.
On a 3rd and short with their offensive line working like they have been, playing aggressively.
2:40 left to go in the first half. Redbirds are going to try to score right before halftime. So far this series, all running plays. They're going to get the Redbirds for a false start.
Yeah, that's us. Well, the all running plays have been working. It's hard to, though, when you got to take the 5 yards back.
Here comes Zay. They've been giving Zay a rest this whole drive. Zay's playing both ways, so somebody's got to come out, fellas. Here comes Zay, split to the near side. He's going to have single coverage with a safety over the top on the inside. Throw it up. Oh, it's a screen pass.
He's got it.
Caleb. Caleb's
got
going to get the first down.
Nice time to call that play. He sends Zay back out. It's going to get the secondary's attention, and he sets up that screen play perfectly.
Here comes a host of Redbirds.
First down, Cardinals.
Oski and Montez.
Oski back in at quarterback. Swaggle gets a break. He gets to talk it over a little bit.
Woods is going to come in. Their coach is telling them, watch the quarterback. Here comes the student body to this side. Oski looking for some running room and is going to get hit from behind, but he's still going to fall forward to about the 28-yard line.
Hey, let's go back to that first down play and see it right here.
See, they did a good job. Good job by Caleb to go down low and pick that pass up. 2nd down and 8. Oski's in the shotgun. His brother's right beside him. High snap. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to have enough for the first down. Gets down to about the 20-yard line. Boys, there was a time that you used to see number 5, McFadden, run that.
Yep.
Here it is again.
Now we've got number 9 on our side running it.
Boys, they say we're a little short, 3rd down and inches, and now the game clock becomes an issue too. You're down to 40 seconds.
Got 2 timeouts left. Or
I believe
one.
we got one.
We have one.
Using a lot of time. Oski's going to be hitting the backfield.
They have to burn the timeout.
Yeah, we've got to get the timeout. They couldn't get the first down, get the clock stopped.
So we'll take a quick break and be right back. Redbirds down by 8.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
That's what they're going to be
sure and visit the
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on...
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. 4th down and about 1. 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. Waggles checked in at quarterback.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the...
Sorry about those technical difficulties. We got it fixed now.
Waggles up under center. Caleb's your lone tailback. Fakes the handoff to Caleb, rolls out.
He's got room.
He's got it.
Waggles
got the first
take
down.
It, get out of
got
bounds.
A flag downfield.
And we have a player down at the 25-yard line. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible tornado? Guess I better not go out today.
Oh man, it's really raining. Hope I can make it through the storm.
It's raining pretty hard. Good thing I stayed home today.
Sign up for Code Red at the Farmington website or download the app. It could save your life.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
All right, Cardinal fans, as Kenan Evans was down, they was checking his leg. He's up. They're helping him off the field. The flag was against Alma for holding downfield, but it's 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line. Waggles up under center.
18 seconds, no timeouts here.
And the Cardinals down it.
And
Cardinals down the ball to stop the clock. So it's going to make it 2nd down and 5. You know, on that long play, Waggle picks up 1st down. I'm telling him, get out of bounds.
I thought he didn't get out of bounds.
And he didn't. He cut it back in. He would have been, when I'm telling him get out of bounds, we're at about the 25-yard line. He picks up another 20. So good job
yeah,
on Waggle.
Right. To get us in this good position here with 16 seconds left.
Waggles up under center. And the pass in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Nice play.
That pass is to Montez. Waggle with the little pump fake.
Missed enough of pump fake just to get the defense
here,
off
let's watch
of
it right here.
And Montez pulls down a great little pass.
Watch Waggle. Waggle's looking over to the right side. There's the pump fake, and there it goes.
Right over the top.
He gets it right in there, and let's see what we do here.
Redbirds are going to go for 2 to try to tie it. And here's the good thing: we just Bill Belichicked them. You know, we're going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
We have got 6 seconds on the play clock.
Waggle's up under center. Waggle's going to roll out.
He's open.
Gets it to Putnam, and it's complete. And the Redbirds have tied up the game 14-14 with 11 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Nice play call. Good job by Waggle to be patient, wait for Putnam to come open. Defense starts to creep in on him. He draws them out, leaves Putnam open, and finds him right in the end zone.
A lot of momentum from that drive right there. That was an old Brett Bielema type offensive drive there. I love to see how long that drive took, but you know, good mix of run and pass, and overall great drive.
2 different quarterbacks.
That drive took as long as it took.
That's exactly right.
So now the kick team, you want to be sure you don't give up a big play.
That's right.
Alma still
Absolutely.
has 2 timeouts left. The board says 3, but they used one on 3rd down and 30.
Right now.
This would be an awesome time to kick it in the end zone.
Ensure that we get the momentum going into the locker room.
Here's a little squib kick. It's going to be fielded at the 40. And not a single second run off the clock.
Nope. And not a single touchdown run back. So play it safe there. Sutton's defense has 11 seconds to keep the score tied before we go in half.
They do have 2 timeouts.
So Dotson's going to line up in the shotgun where he's been all night. Johnson's going to be split on the far side.
Prevent defense.
Here comes the pass over the middle, and that pass is complete.
We'll take it.
Brought down at the 44-yard line of the Redbirds with 4 seconds left to go here in the first down.
First down stops the clock. They burned 6 seconds playing that. They're going to go ahead and take a timeout.
So we'll take a quick break and be right back. Hey, Waggles.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial
All right,
driver's
Redwords, we're back. Dotson is going to be in the shotgun. The ball's at the Cardinal 45, and he is getting ready to fling it toward the end zone, I'm afraid.
Prevent.
See if the Redbirds can get some pressure on him with 4.
There's the game.
Dotson heaves it. That pass is picked off.
We picked it off.
Here goes Zay up the sidelines.
He's inbounds.
Zay's got a little running room.
Whoa.
Oh, they're going to call him out of bounds.
He was not out of bounds.
There's a flag.
If you could throw that back, if they're calling him out of bounds, he stayed in bounds.
There's a flag on the field, too.
Ineligible receiver downfield. So that's going to end it.
You want to watch it?
I want to see if Zay stepped out.
Okay, here it is.
You knew
I don't
he
know how
was
much
going to
good
fling
a
it.
camera angle.
Oh, we got
he's
great.
way.
And he's
out of bounds.
Out of bounds right there, barely.
Well, that line is not regulation.
That's exactly right.
That
Coach
line
Sutton
is
painted.
not regular. Sutton painted that line, and it's off by about 4 inches. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll show the Cardinal band, and also I'm sure that
Waggle's on his way up.
Waggle's on his way up. So we'll talk to him. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. One of my favorite times of the game is when I get to stand in the same room with the legend. I'm talking about the McDonald's All-American in football.
Here we go again.
The Burger King All-American in basketball. The Shoney's Big Dog in baseball. My good friend, Josh Waggle. Josh, how you doing, man?
Man, it's good to be here. I like coming out of that imaginary world that you live in.
Hey.
And hang out here in the press box with
Let me
you.
tell you something. Did you see that crowd down around the flagpole?
I did.
You know what I told them?
No.
I told them, went through, I said, I put a sign up that says, autographs at halftime, Josh Waggle. Did you see that crowd?
I seen them, but then they were yelling. But they kept asking for you. I don't know what was going on.
We've got them in our programs. For every 5 program we saw, the 5th one's got an autograph.
That's what you were having me sign those for?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, that's exciting.
Hey, let me tell you something. I want to talk about 2 different things that's happened in the first half. You know, I've always, and you've heard me say this several times, Coach Adams always has something new every week. I think he's, you know, people can say what they want, but when it comes to offensive play calling, there's always a new wrinkle. You can watch every game film of every game you play up to that point, and there'll be something new. And come out with a little bit of the Wildcat package.
Right.
We hadn't seen that really.
Yep.
You know, and then you come back in, and all of a sudden, boys, we're flinging it. And then we bring in, you know, your son goes back out there and you think, okay, we're going to try to throw it down the field, score before halftime, and we run it all the way down.
Right.
You know, don't throw a pass until we get down to the end zone.
Exactly.
You know?
Until
So
we get that screen.
if you look in the locker room right now, I imagine there's 2 different tales. There's the one in the Alma locker room. There's one in the Farmington locker room.
There's no doubt. It's a different speech going on right now with those coaches.
And then you look at the defensive side of the ball, and we was able to get quarterback pressure with using our 4 down linemen and maybe bringing one of the linebackers off the edge.
Right.
So a very good game plan in the first half, but even better, I thought it was very well executed.
Yeah, and I got to say, I'm one of those dads that goes and watches practice. I love football year-round all the time if I could. And Coach Adams, he puts more plays in every week. I swear sometimes I call him Bobby Petrino. That's a bad cut down, but he does. He's always putting in new plays. He's got a new play sheet that goes out. He goes out there with every practice, and sometimes when the things aren't going well, you might only see one. But in a game like this, where everyone's coming off the ball, they're playing with energy, they're executing well. Now he's able to pull out a few more of those plays because he's in a 3rd and short.
Yeah.
He's in a 2nd and average instead of getting back behind the chains a lot of times when you play teams that have the caliber that Alma has.
Well, you can see it. I'm sure you can see it, notice it from down there, but it's very obvious up here. When Oski's in the game, all of a sudden that defense becomes real compact.
Yes.
You know, and every time Oski has kept it. Look for some time for him to sneak Zay in. He take that one step up, pull up, and then hit Zay over the top.
That play is in the playbook, I can tell you.
Yeah,
and I'll be surprised if we don't see it.
We mark it down. I bet we see it in the second half. So
you know, they say the run establishes the pass, which is something we've not been able to do good.
Right.
And by sending the Oski package out there, the Wildcat package, whatever you want to call it, do you think that kind of helps do what we've been trying to do all season?
Anytime you can throw a wrinkle at a defense, and I've always been a believer that in a football game, the offense creates the test and the defense has to answer the questions. You don't have to prepare against what kind of defense you're going to see. You go out there and prepare for what you want to execute, and then they got to figure out how to stop you. And if you do that well, you're going to be a good offense. But what I got to say is, whenever we're out there running, the one thing that Alma does is they play a lot of base defense. They rely on those front four, might bring a guy off the edge, might sneak in a middle linebacker occasionally. But some of the teams we've been playing, maybe they weren't as confident in their base defense, and they're creating so many things. They're bringing 4 or 5 different guys at all times. And with a young line and a line that's getting used to playing together, we've missed a lot of blocks and got behind the sticks. Right now, we're able to see where they're at and go get them, and it's really letting us compete. I think if they dialed up more blitzes, we might be in a little bit more trouble than we are right now.
Well,
and maybe we'll see that. I don't know.
Well, Josh, one thing that I pointed out with about a minute left to go in the first half that I thought our offensive line did a good job is that when you look, they're getting penetration. Their defensive line's getting penetration, and our guys is using that penetration to their advantage. Instead of trying to bulldog them, manhandle them, they're letting them use that progress, and they're just pushing them. They're just driving them.
Right.
You know, like driving the car, they're saying, okay, you want to go to my right and you want to go upfield? Okay, I'm going to let you, and I'm just going to push you that way. And our running backs have done a good job seeing that, picking the holes and going. There's been several times that we ran outside, and you see they have containment, but also here's the tackle upfield, and you break inside, and there's some room.
Yeah, I'm been really, really proud of those front 5, and I shouldn't take away from the tight ends. They've done a good job in the blocking game as well. But, man, those front 5, they have literally stepped up this week. They've got some big guys they're playing against, and they're not letting them go. Like you said, even sometimes when they're beat, they're staying with them, keep pushing, and then let the running backs have a hold, in a zone play to be able to cut up and get some yards, which is what we've done.
All right, guys, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break, and we're going to watch the dance team and watch our band, and then we'll be back for a few more minutes with All-American.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Farmington Crimson Regiment. The band is led on the rear by senior drum majors Richard Broadway and Lyle Smith. In 1953, Ian Fleming created the now iconic spot James Bond. Tonight, the band presents the first part of our 2016 competition show, The Music of James Bond.
This is civilized here.
Great song on the 1981 Sheena Easton hit, For Your Eyes Only.
I expect you to die.
Our third performance features vocal soloist Emily and Liberty, keyboard soloist Brady Williams, and our percussion section 2, Skyfall.
Hold your breath and count to 10.
Jacob Moss. The band is under the direction of Bruce Burns, Todd Mitchell, and Jason Edwards. Program coordinators are Jessica Prophet and Gabrielle Rogers. Thank you for your kind attention.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere.
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy.
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The Deer Woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible tornado? Guess I better not go out today.
Oh man, it's really raining. Hope I can make it through the storm.
It's raining pretty hard. Good thing I stayed home today.
Sign up for Code Red at the Farmington website or download the app. It could save your life.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back, getting ready to start the second half. The Redbirds are going to be receiving the kick. It's all tied up 14-14. Maybe the Redbirds can take it down the field, punch it in, take the lead. We're going to call it ball game and go home.
Very impressed with the way the Cardinals came out tonight. Lots of intensity, talking about it in halftime. Offensive line has played spectacular.
Yeah. Hey, we lost one.
We did.
I wonder where he went.
He said he was going to the bathroom. I don't know if I believe that.
So Trenton's going to be set up on about the 12-yard line. And Walker comes up with his 15-yard approach. It's a 9-iron that's going to be fielded at the 12. Here comes Trenton looking for a little running room. And he's going to be brought down right at the 21-yard line. So here will come Waggle and the boys.
You're really liking us kicking first right now. 'Cause we got an opportunity to score twice in a row. Put us in the lead.
First down and 10. The ball sitting at the 21-yard line. Waggles up under center. Putnam's your offset fullback. Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb sidesteps one in the hole. Now he gets to the outside. Lowers his shoulder at the 30.
There's a flag.
And it's going to be brought down at the 31-yard line. Blocking the back against the Redbirds.
I'll move us back.
That penalty's at the 29-yard line. We'll move it back to the 19, make it first down and about 12.
Here comes Waggle with the play.
11:45 left to go in the third quarter. Redbirds behind the sticks, but it's still first down. Zay's got single coverage out here on the near side. Hand off to Caleb. Caleb's going to break a tackle, get across the 25, hard running up to about the 26, 27-yard line. Go off the fella on the far side, fellas. He's got it at the 28.
Yes.
I like it. Going to be a pickup of about 8 yards on the play.
Make it 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4 for the Redbirds. Waggles up under center. Here comes the toss. Caleb trying to get to the outside, plants his foot, goes off a blocker, and is going to be run out of bounds back inside the 30, back to the 26-yard line.
From where he was after he got that hit, got pushed back a little bit, but he tried to go forward, so didn't quite get all of it.
So it makes it 3rd down and 6. Hey, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, I'm glad I could make it back. I got a
mean,
little lost.
Did you make a run to the Dairy Queen? We got plenty up here.
Well, our bathrooms are full. I had to walk to Dairy Queen to go use the restroom.
Waggle goes out to Trenton, and Trenton is going to catch it and be brought down immediately at the 30-yard line.
Nice job.
Be short.
Holding on to that ball.
Well, maybe we can get them to jump off sides. It's 4th down and about 1.5 feet.
What would y'all do without me?
Well, we just did for a long time.
It's touch and go. I see a couple tears in Kale's eye.
Here comes the punt team. Good snap. Nice spiral is going to be fair caught at the 38-yard line. So Alma defense holds, and they're going to have decent field position on their side of the 50 at the 38, and here comes the Redbird defense.
Well, there was a lot of enthusiasm on the sidelines as I was coming back up. Team looks like they were ready to go. Well, they keep that enthusiasm and momentum going throughout the whole second half.
Dotson's in the shotgun. Pike's right next to him. Here comes the quarterback keeper trying to get to the outside. Breaks the tackle, lowers his shoulder, and at the 45 gets out of bounds at about the 46-yard line.
They're going to go.
They're going to go
huddle. Quick. Try to throw us off.
Ball will be placed at the Alma 46-yard line. Brings up second down and 2.
Same formation. Here comes the same play. Same results. A little better. It gets to the outside. He lowers his shoulder. We dive underneath it, knock him out of bounds if he gets all the way down to the 30.
They take advantage of that mobile quarterback coming quick to the line like that. Not as quick as P. Ridge, but still coming up quick. We get set, and then they get us for a first down.
First down and 10, the ball at the Cardinal 30. Here comes the quarterback keeper again this way. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, trying to get to the outside. It's going to be brought down inside the 25, down to the 24.
And the Airedales are riding on Dotson's tail.
Yeah, and you know the way they're getting up to the line quick. It's kind of first half we were more strategic about how we were lining up. This time we're just kind of having to line up. Big play.
There you go. Tried to throw it that time. Montez batted it down and almost come up with the interception.
You knew that was just a matter of time.
Exactly. All through the first half, he has been in the backfield. He's been up on his feet, extending those long arms, making really athletic plays, and he comes up with a nice bat. And he almost comes up with the interceptions. He makes a dive for the ball as it falls incomplete.
Third down and 3. Dotson's in the shotgun. Fake the handoff again. Dotson keeps it and is going to have a first down. There's a flag thrown. It goes off 3 players. Lands at the 15.
Jaden Goff makes a nice one-arm tackle, brings him down.
Holding against the Airedales. From the spot of the foul, they'll move it back to the 26-yard line. Make it third down and 6. Don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we're having some audio issues.
And we're back.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
All right. Third down and a long 6, short 7. Dotson's lined up in the pistol. Here comes, fakes a handoff to Pike. They got some pressure and completes it downfield at the 10-yard line.
Connor Huff pulls that down. He finds a little seam in the defense. You know, the defense has got to be protecting against the run, and then he kind of just steps back, finds his receiver. So that'll bring him up for a first down.
First down and 10, the ball sitting right inside the 10-yard line. Pike comes back in the game. Hand off to Pike, and this time he gets hit. Is the ball on the ground? No. There for a minute, I thought he'd fumble.
Well, he hit him just right. Looked like he could have knocked the ball loose. But, you know, the Cardinals don't let him walk in when they're inside the 10 like that. Oski comes up with a nice stop there.
2 receivers split to the far side, 2 to the near side. Dotson is in the shotgun all by himself. Here comes Pike in motion. Fakes the handoff to Pike. Dotson keeps it and is going to be brought down. Good tackle by Caleb.
Caleb Williams does good, works against that offensive tackle, stays with play and brings him down from behind.
Third and goal, and the ball's going to be set at just outside the 5-yard line. Brought in another quarterback. Brought in the middle linebacker. And they say, here's our version. And he's not going to score.
Their version of the Oski.
And he's going to be short. 4th down and going to be at about the 2-yard line. Alma ran their version of the Wildcat and brought in a guy 6'1", 230, your middle linebacker.
Garrison Jensen is who they bring in.
Big play here for the Cardinal defense.
He's come up big for them in the last couple of games.
4th and goal. Here comes Hurdles, and they said he made it,
Yep,
and I believe he did. Big pile, he hurdled it.
He hurled it. He got the ball across the line, and
I'll tell you what, he got hit too.
he did. He earned it. Can we see that hit?
Yeah, I'll get that. Just a second.
They come in for the extra point, try to make it 21-14. Walker's your kicker. Good snap. The kick is down and good. Xavier hurdled the holder.
We have hurdling on both sides. We've got a track meet out here.
Okay, let's look at this replay of the touchdown. You want to see it?
They do a good job making a pile, and he dives and he gets hit.
Oh, yeah.
And Kelton Price.
Kelton Price is who meets him there.
So, yeah, as much as I want to say he didn't break the plane, he definitely did.
Yeah, he got in there. Both feet landed on the other side of the goal line. And that'll bring us just a touchdown behind as special teams will prepare to receive the kickoff. Scribner's getting his guys ready, and Adams will dial up some more from the playbook.
Trenton's going to go back deep. You got Trenton, Putnam, Oski, Zay, Montez, and Jowers. Just a week ago, we saw Zay return one for a touchdown.
Looked like the old Tecmo Bowl. You'll see that Tecmo Bowl commercial with Bo Jackson. Kel, you don't even know what Tecmo Bowl is, do you?
No idea.
He don't have a clue who Bo Jackson is.
Oh, I know who that is.
Zay's going to field it at the 19. He's looking for a little running room, trying to get to the outside, and is going to be brought down at the 20-yard line.
Shoestring tackle. Really looks similar to what we saw against Clarksville. He makes contact, bounces to the outside. He takes those long strides. A couple more steps that he would have been free. We could have seen a better return.
So 1st down and 10.
And the bird cage is ready to go.
Yeah. Somebody is. I can hear
They got on TV.
Yeah.
So Waggles up under center. Bunch package to the near side. Here comes the pitch to Caleb.
Good block over here by.
That's not Caleb. That was Reed Turner, and Reed's going to push it out to about the 28-yard line.
Trenton McChristian out here on the left side had a really good block. Kept him there and able to run right past him.
2nd down and 4.
Good blocks. We're getting rotating a lot of people in, touching the ball tonight. Trying to make full use of all of our talent. It's been nice to see.
Zay split to the near side. Here comes the counter play. Reed looking for a little running room. He's going to get up across about the 40-yard line, maybe a tad short of the 40. Make it 3rd down and a short 1.
Last week we really saw the potential of Reed Turner flash down that sideline there towards in the 4th quarter, score that big touchdown for the Cardinals.
He did. He looks fast. Both of them, both Williams and Turner, if they can get outside, if they can get a couple of feet on you, they've got some great breakaway speed.
Waggles up under center. Just take it and go up the middle. Here goes Reed. He's going to get across the 30 to the 35. And you could see when Waggle come up to the line of scrimmage, we needed about a foot. There was nobody over the center,
He was committed as soon as he got the ball. Straight line in that hole and able to get the 1st down.
Alma running players on, running players off, and here goes the Redbirds. Here goes the pitch to Turner. Turner trying to get to the outside. Going to plant his foot and get dropped in the backfield. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's a tad short.
He was trying to find that seam, and the whole defense kind of shifted with him. They were waiting for him on that. Because that'll bring up second down.
Second and 11 for the Redbirds. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Redbirds down by 7. Zay's got single coverage out here. Johnson tells the corner, you got him. And that's a mistake. Zay's got it at the 48. He's going to try to break a tackle and gets up to about the 49-yard line.
Well, as soon as we see number 21 scoot over and leave 36 to guard him one-on-one, you love that matchup. Zay shows like he's going to run a nice go route and curls it inside, and Waggle finds him.
Yeah, Johnson's your safety, and he looked over at their corner and says, hey, bub, you got him. You got him. And Zay took that and pushed that corner till that corner turned and started to run, and the ball was on the way. Zay planted his foot and stopped. Waggle with the keeper is going to get across the 50. And I don't know if that was actually a called quarterback keeper. It looked like he wanted to hand it to Putnam, but Putnam had been blown up.
He makes the most of that situation, brings up short yardage, better than a loss, as we head into second down.
Second down and 8. Zay split to the far side. Here comes the blitz, handoff to Putnam. Putnam with a spin move and a juke. Gets down to the 44 and a half yard line. Let's call it the 45. Putnam doing his own version of Barry Sanders.
That's exactly right. We talked Tecmo Bowl earlier. There was no
here it is right here.
Look, Putnam gets the ball. Here he goes. X button. There's the spin.
Yep.
Y button. There's the juke. And there's the...
That'd be the R2.
That'd be the square button.
That's
just,
right.
Just duck the head and go. Little X box.
No spin and dive on Tecmo Bowl.
Waggle tried to hit Zay, and lucky that wasn't picked off. 4th down and 3, and here comes the punt team. Coach Adams wasted no time in calling the punt. Price is standing at his own 42, and here comes the fake.
He's got it.
Oh,
He's got it.
Nice move, nice cut.
Down to the 32. I like it.
I like it too.
I was just sitting up here thinking Coach Adams wasted no time in calling the punt.
And
let's see it
again.
Here it is.
Hosky jumps in front of the snap and falls in behind them blockers.
Perfect.
Cuts it to the outside. See ya.
Nice cut there.
Good job.
Takes that first down and a lot more. What a great play call. What great execution. No better person to execute that than Hosky.
All right, here's Hosky in at quarterback.
Kind of play you needed.
Here comes the keeper around this side, falls in behind the blockers, gets to the 30, down to the 27-yard line, and they're wanting a face mask or something, and they're not going to get it.
They're not listening to what we're having to say there. Coaches seem pretty upset.
Happened right in front of Coach Adams. I couldn't tell if he grabbed it or not, but make it 2nd down and 6.
We might have that here on replay.
We'll have it after this play right here.
Coach Morrison's even upset, but Coach Morrison gets upset. You mentioned the word official, he gets upset.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
He's pretty smart by positioning himself the furthest away from the official.
It's been pretty calm up here without him.
Here's the handoff to Oski. Oski's at the 20, lowers his shoulder and gets brought down inside the 20. Oski to Oski for a first down.
Okay, do we still want to see if it's a face mask?
Yes. Here he goes.
Yes, he grabbed it. He grabbed it barely. It's barely.
Yep.
The law firm of Adams and Adams saw that.
1st down and 10. Here comes Waggle back in the game. The ball's sitting at the 19-yard line. Caleb's your running back. Putnam's your offset fullback. Fakes the handoff.
Nobody's open.
And Waggle's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 30.
Tries to give him a little bit of time, just not enough time. Receivers are well covered, and unfortunately they get a drop back there.
16 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, I bet they let this one go, give Waggle a little time to shake it off, and then we'll go to the fourth quarter. Redbirds trailing 21-14. And we're going to take a quick break and be right back to start the fourth quarter.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're going to start the fourth quarter. The good guys down by 7.
Flipping the field.
21-14. We just got a big sack on Waggle. Going to make it second down from about Greenland.
Second in Greenland.
Second in Greenland.
It'd be nice as we can treat
which equivalents to about 19. Waggle with three-step drop gets Trenton out in the flats. Trenton trying to get to the corner is going to be thrown out of bounds. Going to be a pickup of about 8 yards, maybe 7. Down to about the 22-yard line. Coach Thompson's running the scoreboard, and he's listening to me. Coach, they're on the 51-yard line. 11:53 left to go here in the ball game. Waggle's up under center, third down and 13. Alma shows blitz, we pick it up. Waggle rolls out, and he's got
great play.
Caleb wide open. Caleb's at the 10, cuts back, and is going to be brought down inside the 10. That's going to be enough for a first down.
We picked up our third in Prairie Grove on a nice play call there and a nice execution. We've seen that a couple times tonight.
Here it is again.
He bootlegs to the far side.
Caleb kind of hangs out, blocks for a minute, and then takes off.
We've seen that play earlier today.
In a similar fashion, yeah, where they're faking to one side and dumping it right back off.
So it's going to be first down and goal. The ball sitting at about the 8-yard line.
How about that? We got the first down in Greenland.
That was right. Thanks to some nice play calling. And again, good execution. Nice hold from the line. Give him enough time to make those decisions.
Waggle's up under center. Here comes the toss to Caleb.
Ball
the ball
behind
on the ground.
you.
Caleb's going to pick it up, and he's got a little
No
running
way.
room. Now he's going to get back to the 15.
Ooh.
A lot of people catching their breaths.
Yes.
Oh.
Gives us more room to work. Second down and 15.
Good quick hands, good quick thinking of Caleb. Grab that ball and not just fall on the ground, but keep it alive.
He didn't panic. That's one thing.
Boys, I'm wanting him to panic. Get on him. It's good he didn't panic. I was doing it enough for both of us. At 10:45 left to go here in the ball game. Redbirds need to punch it in right here. Waggle fakes the handoff, rolls out. Now comes back over the middle to Zay. Zay's going to catch it inside the 5, right at the 5-yard line.
Third and 5.
Great decision by Waggle. Looks like his first and second option wasn't there, and then here comes Zay. And he finds him They're going to fight for
offensive line's getting a good push. Only got to get 5 yards. Let's see what the Cardinals can do.
5 yards or 15 feet, however you want to break it down, fellas. In meters, that is 4.26. And I'm
squared.
4.26. You throw that in the Pythagorean theorem, and it equals 6 points. Here comes the handoff to Caleb, and Caleb's going to lower his shoulder, and he's going to get close to the goal line. He's a little short. They're going to say he's at about the 2-yard line.
Nice hard run by Williams, but again, the line has just done great this series. Holding off blockers on pass protection, making nice holes and forward progress on the running plays. And we've got a little bit of personnel change as we got a 4th and goal.
I tell you what, this is what you do. You line up in the swinging gate. Here comes Oski.
Hey, no matter what happens, this has been a great football game.
Play clock is down to 7. Here comes the snap. Oski's going to tuck it. He's trying to get to the corner, and he's going to be brought down at the 7-yard line.
Man.
Big stand there by the Alma defense.
That was a big stand there. They come from around the opposite side of the run and bring him down. They had a nice little matchup with Zay and the corner one-on-one, but the run comes up short as we have a change of possession.
So now with 8:58 left to go in the ball game, the Redbird defense is going to have to make a stand.
The way our offense has been running, if we can get us a nice little turnover or get the ball back and keep them from scoring, we got plenty of time to run down the clock and make a score.
Dotson's in the shotgun. Pike's lined up beside him. One receiver split to the far side. Here comes Dotson on the quarterback keeper trying to get to the outside, and he's got a little running room. There's a hold, and that was pretty obvious. Right at the 25-yard line. That's going to put the ball at the 15, make it first down and about a first down and 3.
That helps us out plenty. We'll take that every time as the Suds defense gets another crack at it.
So first down. It will remain first down. He'll make it first down and 3. Stump's telling the defensive line, said, boys, let's go get him. And here comes Stump. Here comes the quarterback trying to get to the outside. And Stump tracks him down from the backside. There's another flag.
Stump was all over that.
You like right there, Montez around that corner and kept him contained and forced him back to the middle. Right to Stump.
Now what do they call it? That looks like it's against the Redbirds. Personal foul, face mask.
That was a little busy over there from this angle. I don't recall seeing that.
Here we go.
I think Coach Adams is saying,
here's the replay.
I don't see
it. His hand is around him, but I don't know.
We had more of a face mask that wasn't called over here on the near side.
And that's what Coach Adams is telling him. First down and 10. Here comes the pitch. Got some running room. It's going to be breaks the tackle and finally gets knocked out of bounds up close to midfield.
Boy, I just didn't see that face mask.
Yeah. And I don't think the referee was in a very good angle either to see that.
No.
I don't know. I don't think it was the referee that called it. I think it was the side judge.
Yeah.
First down and 10, 8:05 left to go in the ball game. Once again,
Dropped it.
they run the running back out in the flats and then try to hit the slot breaking across the middle, and this time the slot couldn't hold on to it.
Those are just behind him as Montez is there in the backfield, keeping him honest with the running back. We need a pick six. We need a stop. We'll take a turnover.
2nd down and 10.
Something to go our way right here.
Fakes the jet sweep. Montez turns Dotson in. Dotson jukes and jives, gets across midfield down to about the 47-yard line. Stump gets up off of him. 3rd down and 4.
Big play here for the Cardinals.
Big play for the defense.
7:30 left to go in the ball game.
This is where they got to dig deep. This is where their personnel and their lack of players playing both ways can hurt us.
Here they go in motion.
Comes the blitz.
Cuts it back across the middle. Dotson's going to be upended by Kelton Price, but not before he gets the 1st down.
He gets the 1st down, but Kelton Price comes in there, saves additional yardage. We're rotating in some guys on the defensive line, trying to keep him as fresh as possible.
Zach Newman comes out.
Fresh set of downs here for the Airedales.
Watch that slot receiver, number 88.
It's about time for them to try to break one out over the top. Haven't done that all night. Comes the handoff to Pike. Pike gets to the outside and is going to get brought down by Stanton.
And when I meant watching number 88, I meant number 44, the running back. We've got Carter out there, looks like he's cramping up.
Tell you what,
our side of the field.
We got an injury timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the Redbirds down by 7.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Zachary
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Zachary's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Zachary's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Zachary's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Zachary's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. They're getting Zay off the field. Zay's cramped up. Zay's played a lot of plays tonight.
He sure has. I don't remember him sitting out very much at all tonight, and he's played well for us. Hopefully Melinda can get him back, hydrated, stretched out, because we could use him.
First down and 10. Dotson's in the shotgun.
Blitz from the corner. Got to him.
Oh, so close.
We knocked him on the ground. 45 is Oski?
Stump.
No, Stump.
Stump
My
got
bad.
him.
Stump is having
He's
a night.
excited.
Well, he needs to be. He should be because he has had a great night. He's been all over the place. He's played with a lot of intensity. See who almost had that. I mean, it was almost a pick.
We'll look at it right after this play right here.
So they bring in a different quarterback. Here comes their middle linebacker. Fakes the handoff. He keeps it, and he's got a lot of running room. Here goes the big man. He just cuts it back inside the 10, down to the 5.
He's going to get it.
Touchdown.
He gets it.
28-yard touchdown run. So that
takes the little wind out of their sails. He finds the end zone on a tired Cardinals defense that have played hard both ways.
Yep.
Kick is up and it's good.
Played hard to say the least.
6-10, and that stretches it to a 2-touchdown game. 28-14.
You know, the Cardinals got to find a way to still get that enthusiasm, still play hard. It looks dismal, but miracles can happen. We've completed a 3rd and Greenland. We've completed a 4th and Harrison before, you know.
Well, here's the deal. They're going to kick off to us, and there's a very good possibility that we're going to return it for a touchdown.
Hey, we haven't had one yet.
We're going to onside kick. We're going to recover that, and there's still going to be 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the ball game.
That's right.
Far from over.
I like that prediction. You know, I want to go with it. You almost predicted one earlier in the game.
Well, if I'm the other team and I've read any scouting report at all, I'm not kicking it to number 3.
Let's hope they didn't read them.
No. And they don't have number 5 out there yet either. He's another threat.
Walker's got it teed up. He's at the Battlefield Park getting ready to run toward the kicking tee.
Here we go. Long kick.
Going to be fielded at the 2-yard line.
Go on, Trenton.
Trenton looking for some running room is going to be tripped up at the 15.
Broke his momentum where he had to backpedal so much right there.
He did. He tries to find some running room. Unfortunately, he can't. Brings the ball out to the 15-yard line. And Waddle and the boys have a little bit of ground to cover.
We've got a lot of plays that can go 85 yards.
If you judge by tonight, we have a lot of plays, period.
Waggles up under center. Here comes the counter. Hand off to Oski. And Oski's going to get across the 20.
I think that's Jowers.
Jowers.
Javen Jowers.
Number 8, not number 9.
That looked like a 3 to me, so I had to wait to see what Clayton said. Oh, rotating a lot of different running backs. We've seen Turner, Jowers, Williams all get touches tonight, and Oski.
Waggle with the 3-step drop. Pass is complete out in the flats. I believe that's Trenton, and Trenton will work it toward the sidelines. They'll stop the clock as they move the sticks.
Makes the best of that situation. He was crowded in with the defense. He gets the ball out of bounds. As the clock stops.
Be a 1st down and 10 now.
1st down, Cardinals.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Waggle's up under center. 2 receivers split to the near side, 2 to the far side. Waggle with a 5-step drop. Here's a screen pass, and Jowers.
They were ready for it. They were ready for it that time.
Coming in to make the tackle for Alma was number 34.
Jaden Mitchell.
Jaden Mitchell. And Jaden lit him up, and Jaden jumped up and acted like it was the first tackle he'd ever made in his life.
Might have been the first tackle of the game, for sure.
Second down and 14. 5-step drop. Tried to hit.
Sailed.
Who is it?
I
can't read
Simon.
the numbers.
Dakota Simon.
Tried
That's who they were looking for on that.
Tried to hit Simon out on the out route on the far side. Had him open, pass was a little long.
We've got about 3rd and 15.
Flooding this side of the field with receivers. Waggle's going to be
just a little bit of pressure there.
Sacked back at the 15, and here comes the punt team. I know you're asking, you're down 2 scores, why are you punting it? Well, I mean, you're 4th down and 30. You played a great ball game.
Yeah, you want to make that score look respectable.
You want to make them have to go further than 15 yards for a touchdown.
Exactly right.
Kelton with a high punt drives Johnson back to the 43. Johnson trying to go one way, tries to go back.
Wow.
There's a flag down.
Yeah, that's
There's
a
another
hold.
flag down.
Goodness.
There's another flag down, a hat down, a flag down.
I thought I saw a shoe at one point in time.
Let's see.
Okay, I got to get this on replay.
A hat, a flag, another hat, and another flag. And somebody threw.
You just like find something you want to throw. I don't know. Let's watch how many things we see fly right here.
This is like Where's Waldo?
On the 38-yard line, there's a pair of fuzzy dice. He starts that.
There's a beanbag.
Comes
There's
back
one.
and he says, "Okay, I faked that guy out. Now, hey, are you okay? Yeah, get up." So he helps him up. Now there's a
the
block
flag.
in the back.
There's the other flag.
There's a kick by number 20, and there's another one.
Could be a little bit of.
I don't even know what you do right there.
You have a referee call. That's what you do.
Personal foul on number 20 for 15. Personal foul on number 16. That'll be for 30 yards. Personal foul on number 14.
With result of a Farmington touchdown.
It'll be 1st down and 10. Holding penalty.
Yeah.
You could.
They definitely held. Oh, and block in the back.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. The referee, we have the referee mic'd up, and he says number 20 was giving him the business. So 1st down and 10 at the 29 with 3:46 left to go in the game. Dodson's going to line up in the shotgun. There is a holding call and then a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, so a 25-yard mark-off.
That is confusing.
Dodson's in the shotgun. Here comes the pitch.
Oh.
Breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, and is going to get up to about the 38-yard line. That's number 17, Felix Wright.
Kell's asking for a flag on that play.
Well, I think it was number 30, and Alma came across and just let us have it way after the whistle.
Here you go. All them years with Coach Morrison is starting to
I
pay
know.
off on you.
I know.
Right.
Second
Referees
down
are the
and
devil.
9. Stump comes on the blitz. They hand off to Pike. Pike's got a little running room. And he's brought down just across the 40. And getting up off the bottom of the pile is Jaden Goff.
3 minutes left in the ball game.
First down and 10 for the Airedales. Alma's running all the play clock. Down to 8 seconds. Montez shows blitz, and here he comes. They got a great jump. If they'd run it this side. Pike
First
gets to the
down.
sidelines and runs out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. It'll be enough for a first down.
They're dialing up a lot of play calling here for the last 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah.
Here comes the handoff to Pike up the middle. Pike is hit hard. Stump gets him pretty hard, and then Jaden Goff comes in to finish him up.
That's right.
Redbirds going to call a timeout with 2:26 left to go in the ball game. That'll be their first timeout of the half. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Glad to see that app works.
Is it working?
All right, let's whenever you get a chance.
Okay. 3. You're back.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back.
We had a.
You know, I'm sorry. I got watching down in the stands, and Logan's down there, and he's hugging up on some girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason you come to it, Friday.
I bet Mama Page hears about that. Logan will be in trouble. Dotson's in the shotgun. Dotson fakes the pitch, and he's going to tuck it, and he's got some room up the sidelines, and Dotson is going to run out of bounds. Pick up enough for a first down.
And that stops the clock.
Jaden Carter checks into the lineup. Montez is going to come out of the game. Montez has had a heck of a ball game.
He has had a fantastic ball game. Both sides of the ball. He's got a reception touchdown, several tackles.
A lot of his effort is not even showing up in the stat book.
That's exactly
in
right.
those blitzes, and just giving pressure every time.
Getting in the backfield, quarterback hurries, pressure.
Jowers with the timeout, or with the tackle, and the Cardinals with the timeout with 2:12 left to go in it. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. And it looks like they are in the inverted wishbone. And here's the handoff, trying to get to the outside. It's going to be hit down around the 16-yard line and brought down. And the carry was Dylan Crims, the 5'7" junior.
He carries it high and tight, protecting the ball. You can tell the Cardinal defense are looking for a strip. They're looking for something. Coach Sutton is coaching them up to the last minute.
First down and 10. The game clock's down to $1:55. Play clock's at 10. Dotson's got the play. Handoff again, and he hurdles and he gets hit. And the Redbirds are going to use their final timeout.
Jaden Goff is there to hit him, not letting the hurdle be complete. And that'll be their final timeout.
You know, $1:30 left to go in the game, and guys, you know, the score is not going to reflect.
That's what I was about to say.
What a good game this was. You know, Redbirds, if you think about it, had the ball on the 3-yard line with a chance to tie it or take the lead.
What was it, like 8 minutes to go in the game?
So,
and it was, yeah.
I mean it was an entertaining game to watch. You know, offense has kind of been stale. You know, like you'd said before, offense takes a few 2 or 3 games to catch up to the defense. I'd say the offense played very good tonight. Lots of good play calling, lots of good execution.
Yeah, really good to see Oski in there in quarterback also, and kind of mixing things up.
Change things up, changes the momentum.
And it seemed to kind of settle Waggle down a little bit. He come in, you know, and
takes the pressure off.
Yeah, it also gave him some breaks.
Threw some good passes. So handoff again to Pike, and Pike is going to be hit immediately. And that's going to make it 3rd down, and they'll have to snap it at least 2 more times.
Come on, Cardinals. We got 2 more stops left in us.
Start the game clock. Start the play clock. Let's go. There we go.
Bring us to 1 minute.
You know, at the start of this game, we were talking about their Dan Skippers, their Des Bryant lookalikes on the sideline, and you just didn't think this would be this close to the game. The Cardinals really played up to their talent.
Quarterback keeper trying to get to the outside, cuts it in, and he's going to have a 1st down and is going to score.
See a lot of how worn out we really are in that play.
I mean, there's fatigue setting in, and plus, you know, it's tough. It's tough when you're Division I, tough when you're high school to play against a mobile quarterback like that.
Physical too. This whole team is physical.
Their whole play in the second half was let's have Dotson carry us on his shoulders, and he did.
I mean, his pass attempts, he probably doesn't even have that many pass attempts. You know, it's been that option all second half.
Well, I'm curious to see how the handshake goes, because there'll be some people that will take offense to that touchdown.
Yes.
With under 40 seconds to go in the ball game, I see both sides of it. I always felt like as a defensive player, it's your responsibility to stop them from scoring.
Yes.
But that makes it 35-14.
Like I say, it's kind of just padding stats at this point in time. They don't have anything to be ashamed of with that 35-14. That was a hard-fought 35-14. It wasn't.
You don't even look at the score on this one because it does not represent it at all.
Entertaining ball game, folks.
Well, with 4 minutes left to go in the game, it's a, it's a
anybody's
7-point
game.
game.
Mm-hmm. Very much in it. All the way down to 4 minutes left. You know, losing Zay there towards the end, that's not going to help anytime. But, you know, they rest him up, keep him around, decrease his risk of injury as they continue to conference play next week.
Walker with the kick, going to be fielded at about the 12-yard line. Here goes Trenton. Trenton finds a seam, gets up to the 30.
While we got a little break here, I want to thank Reed Petrie, Joshua Jowers. They're both up top. I got Coleman Warren on the sideline, running the sideline camera, getting some good shots. So big thanks to those guys. Spend their Friday nights helping us.
Yep. I also want to thank all of our sponsors. Peregrove Telephone Company.
Yep.
None of this would be possible without them. You know, they gave us another $100 tonight.
That's right. $50 per touchdown.
$50 per touchdown. And, you know, the sponsors that, you know, we've had some sponsors that have been with us since day one, you know, and we sure appreciate that.
We sure do.
Waggle with three-step drop, tries to go out in the flats to Putnam, and that pass is incomplete. 20 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Guys, if you're not doing anything tomorrow, don't forget cross country's out of the Chili Pepper.
Yep. You know, the Chili Pepper is one of the premier events in the nation. Did y'all realize that?
It is.
When you think of a lot of people like to think of Oregon, but Fayetteville, Arkansas is really the track capital of the world.
Yeah. That's exactly right. It's a fun event.
I've got some classes with a whole bunch of the track kids, and they were pretty pumped up, cross-country guys, about tomorrow.
Have you ever been? Have you seen the Chili Pepper? How they
I've seen a chili pepper. I've ate a chili pepper. I even listened to the group, the Chili Peppers.
Wow, the red hot Chili Peppers.
Yes.
Let me tell you, when you see all those kids take off at that starting sign, it's hard not to yell.
Yeah.
Freedom!
Yeah. All right, fellas, that's the ball game. 35-14. Redbirds lose one that the score really doesn't reflect what a game this was, but we will see everybody next Friday, and I believe it's homecoming.
Yes,
Hope everybody
it is.
has a great weekend.
That's right, guys. Enjoy the weather.
All right,
Good night.
Go Hogs.